Hey everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed and the Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss. And this is where I show you recipes that'll help you achieve and maintain healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. So today I am doing a redo, and this is going to be my Desert Date Shake 2.0. There's nothing wrong with the original version in episode 157, but I've been testing recipes that I've been writing for my friend Glenn Mercer for his new upcoming book, Own Your Health, and I just found a way to make it a little bit better, a little bit smoother, a little bit creamier. The way this happened is I've been doing other people's recipes often on this channel, and I did a couple of videos using the Forks Over Knives meal plan, and I noticed that they kept using chia seeds in their smoothies, and I did a couple of their smoothie recipes. You can find that on this channel in the Forks Over Knives episodes. And there's something about chia seeds. They're a natural thickener, and they really made the smoothie have a very, very good mouthfeel. And so that kind of registered in my head. And I have chia seeds, I just don't usually think about using them. And then episode 172 of Weight Loss Wednesday, when I did a recipe from someone else's book, Colin McCullough, the Very Grape Smoothie, he put oats in the smoothie. I noticed the same thing when I was drinking it, the mouthfeel. It was just so much richer and creamier. Now I know this because I use oats all the time, rolled oats in my soup recipes like my smoky butternut bisque and my creamy curried kabocha squash soup, and I'm thinking, well, if it works good in soups, why wouldn't it work good in smoothies? So it's basically the same recipe, except I'm adding a 1/4 cup of rolled oats, I'm adding a teaspoon of chia seeds, and I'm doubling the vanilla powder because I made it for a few people and they said, oh, it's too banana-y, and so doubling the vanilla powder from a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon really made a difference. And I know vanilla powder is expensive, but a little goes a long way, and trust me, it makes such a difference, not only to this recipe, but to every recipe. You know, liquid vanilla is just, it's really watered down, and vanilla powder, it's the pure vanilla bean, and there's a couple of brands in my Amazon store if you want to check those out, or feel free to get any kind you want. You know, a good friend of mine just went to Tahiti and got me real Tahitian vanilla powder, and it's mind-blowing. So we start the same with our high-powered blender, a cup of plant milk of your choice. I prefer to use brands that have no sugar, oil, or salt. You can make your own easily out of almost anything from nuts to seeds to oats, but 1 cup, and of course the richer and the more high-fat your plant milk, like if you use coconut milk or soy milk, it's going to be a richer product. I tend to use the lower calorie, lower fat ones like almond milk. So you start with 1 cup. I like to always pre-measure my ingredients because my husband loves these, and he'll have one every day if I'll make it, saving $10 for him not going out and getting one. And so I do this with my soups as well. So everything is in here, and don't worry, you'll get the recipe in the show notes, but I'm just showing you how I roll. Everything is always pre-measured. So that's going to go in there. And then the bananas. I know a lot of you guys say, what can I substitute for bananas? If you don't like them, then I'm sorry, get over it, I guess, because I don't know what to tell you. I'm using bananas so that I don't have to use a lot of dates. Dates are healthy, but they're 1,300 calories a pound, and there's 3 dates in here, and this is going to serve 2 people. If we took out the bananas, we're going to have to use so much more dates. And also the bananas, because they've been frozen when they've been very ripe, they're also going to provide that creaminess to make this taste like ice cream. So I'm sorry, I don't have a sub for bananas. And make sure you freeze them when they're at their peak of ripeness. I like to go past those brown spots, not quite to black. And if you can't find ripe bananas, at least where I live, Sprouts sells them in a bag, and this is almost the perfect size for this. Maybe it's a little bit more banana. I would probably use 2/3 of a bag. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm also going to add ice. Now see, ice can also make it a little creamy, but if you add too much ice, then it becomes too watery and you're diluting all your wonderful spices. So we put everything in the blender. That's what's great about a high-powered blender. You can put everything in together. If you have a regular blender, you might want to do it in stages. And close your ears because we are going to blend now. So make sure everything is fully incorporated. Get yourself a pretty glass. And again, if you want it thicker, then you can add a little bit more ice. If you want it less thick, add less ice. But those little additions I made may seem subtle and like not worth it, but for some reason it just tastes so much creamier. I would recommend, even if you don't go with the ice and the chia seeds and the oat, that you do add that little bit more vanilla powder. So I like to stir it up a little bit, and then I look at which one has a little bit more, and I take that one and I give the other one to my husband. Thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I truly believe you can have both the health and the body that you so richly deserve, and I make it delicious. Take care.